So dito ko na-realize na nakakatakot pala talaga. Kasi malalaman mo na lang na kailangan mo ng tulong kung kailan lunod na lunod ka na.
I wish I had learned that lesson without me breaking my friend's heart. And it broke me.
Hello, my name is Troy Lauren Lazaro.
Hi, I'm Jay, 19 years old.
Hi, I'm Savannah. I'm 18.
I'm Christine and I'm 19 years old.
Hi, I am Harold.
Hi, my name is Ayana Dineros and I'm 18 years old. So for me, self-awareness is
Knowing your weaknesses.
Having the heart to change for the better.
Reflecting on yourself and your actions.
recognizing your own feelings.
My advice would be to stay true to your core and foundation. Kasi knowing your roots and what builds you will always be your best friend when you have nothing to lean towards.
The biggest advice I can give is to know what triggers you. Kasi you cannot control how you act when it suddenly affects you.
Ask for feedbacks to the people you trust the most kasi they know what's best for you.
Embracing self-reflection and letting go of your ego and trust that growth begins within is my only key point that I want to talk about.
Para sa akin, mahalaga na marunong tayong magtanong sa sarili. Tama ba po ba itong pinaniniwalaan ko? Kasi malaki yung epekto ng pinaniniwalaan mo sa pagkatao.
My advice would be to always deepen your understanding in everything. Kasi things are not always what they seem.
Growing up, I really didn't have any close connection with anyone. Especially having no parents around, I was left with no pillar to lean on. And nahihirapan din ako na matutunan ang mga iba't ibang bagay, especially making friends. That was such a struggle for me, even up to this point. Kaya kapag nagkakaroon talaga ako ng friend, sobrang chine-cherish ko kasi aware ako na awkward din akong tao. Hirap talaga ako to make friends and socialize.
Kasi when I was younger, dinadamdam ko lang palagi yung nararamdaman ko. Kumbaga, I never thought of digging deeper into it kasi nahihirapan akong control ng emotions ko. So, I just let it be. Pero because of this, I lost the people I love and care about. I just did the best I could and yet I somehow lost these people, di ba? So, I reflected on myself. Ano bang ginawa ko to make these people leave? Doon ko na-realize na I subconsciously did things kasi I felt unsafe.
I tend to do things on my own dahil I feel na baka maging burden pa ako sa mga taong hiningan ko ng tulong at nasanay na rin ako siguro sa mindset na kaya ko naman siguro itong mag-isa. Pero dumating ako sa point na na-feel ko na nakaka-burnout pala siya.
I was in a friend group that constantly made fun of me. I was the butt of every joke, always pushed to the side, and I just accepted it for a long time. I didn't have the confidence to stand up for myself, and I kept telling myself that this was just how it is. And it was, but then again, as I began to reflect on who I was and what I really deserved, I realized that I didn't need to accept this.
Self-awareness isn't just about knowing yourself. It's about having the heart to change your own beliefs when you realize it's not what's right. So before, I dismissed the idea of stress or anxiety. Mental illnesses, kumbaga. Inisip ko dati na arte lang ng tao yon or kaoeyan lang. But this perspective of mine changed nung nangyari na mismo sa akin.
When I was a little bit younger, I had a friend who is very energetic, sobrang masayahin. Sa friend group namin, siya yung laging nagpapatawa. Nasanay kami sa ganun niya, not until one time, we throwed words na di namin alam na very sensitive sa kanya. And it didn't went well. Little did we know na he is facing family issues almost his entire life. And we were his only friends na nagsisilbing outlet niya. Sobrang guilt at anger yung naramdaman ko sa sarili ko na I wish I could have been a better friend for him.
But throughout the years, what I found to be the best tool dealing with those lapses is by staying true to what I am, kung ano yung alam ko, kung ano yung bumuo sa akin, yung mga small intangible things that I've equipped over time.
I realized din na ang nagiging trigger sa akin na lumayo is yung tuwing na-feel ko na nag-iiba na yung trato nila sa akin, when routine changes, when I suddenly feel like they don't care about me anymore. I feel the need to escape, to get away. Kasi siguro, I thought if they're gonna leave me, it would be better to live by my own volition.
Slowly, nakapag-open up ako sa mga close ko na kaibigan and ask them kung anong dapat kong gawin. Akala natin na we can figure it out on our own, but may times na ino-overlook natin kung ano yung totoong nararamdaman natin. They're the ones who know us the best. So, yung mga feedback nila makakatulong para mas maliwanagan tayo para sa sarili natin.
I realized that I was worth more than being treated this way. It was in that reflection that I decided to step out of my comfort zone. I started distancing myself from that toxic environment, became more confident in who I was, and slowly began to build better connections with the people who respected and supported me. It wasn't easy, but through reflection, I found the strength to change my life.
Napapansin ko na palagi akong nag-overthink. May sudden outbursts of emotions, and hindi ako tunay na masaya. Noong una, hindi ko alam kung paano and kung kanino mag-open up sa sobrang hirap. Pero I'm glad that I have a supportive family who listens with no judge. So dito ko na-realize na nakakatakot pala talaga. Kasi malalaman mo na lang na kailangan mo ng tulong kung kailan lunod na lunod ka na.
I think I was too young to know. But ever since that scenario, lumawak yung pag-unawa ko sa lahat ng bagay na nakikita ko. And actually, it helped me understand myself better. Lumawak yung pag-unawa ko to the point na napapractice ko rin siya sa sarili ko. And na-realize ko nga, na how can I understand myself better if I can't understand other people?
Nung hinahayaan ko yung sarili ko na magiging totoo to who and what I am, mas nabigyan pa ako ng chance to understand more of myself kasi nalalaman ko na, okay, I still have weak spots and I have still things to improve on. Para sa akin, with the mindset of knowing your roots and staying true to the foundation you built was the best way that I've understood myself.
And that's how I realized that I can't be this way forever. So, I need to change this part of me. And I did. I stayed with them even when things got rough, communicated with them, and this helped immensely. Kaya naman, recognizing what triggers you can only improve relationships with others, but also with yourself. Kasi once you realize why you act a certain way, you can take that appropriate action to stop whatever negative thing that may happen.
Then yung mga feedback na nakuha ko, mas naintindihan ko yung sarili ko. Pero it's still up to us kung valid yung feedback nila. Dahil at the end of the day, tayo pa rin yung nakakaramdam at nakakaalam ng tunay nating nararamdaman. So with that, self-awareness isn't just about knowing yourself, but also being open to feedback from those who care about you.
Now, the lesson here is simple. If you're stuck in a situation that's holding you back or making you feel that you're not enough, take the time to reflect. Don't let fear or pride stop you from looking within. Look at your situation and ask yourself, is this where I want to be? Change starts with when you begin to look within. Embrace the change and remember, your journey is yours to create.
With this experience, masasabi ko na bago tayo manindigan sa paniniwala natin, mas mabuting tanungin muna natin yung sarili natin. Tama po ba tong paniniwala ko? Self-awareness comes in when you're able to reflect on your beliefs and feelings. It gives you the courage to reassess and adapt when you realize that what you once believed may no longer be the right path.
Pero yun, I wish I had learned that lesson without me breaking my friend's heart. So yeah, my advice is that if nahihirapan kang unawain ang sarili mo, to become more self-aware, I think understanding others might be your first step. I think sa buhay natin, may mga negative instances na akala natin kapag meron tayo, mas napapabayaan lang natin yung sarili natin. Pero I want you guys to know na from recognizing them,
We are already in the first step of understanding ourselves. We just have to be consistent in making efforts to improve.
I really love what Rachel Goldberg said. Isa siyang licensed therapist, sabi niya, self-awareness isn't a one-time achievement. It's an ongoing process.
Kakibat nito ang patuloy na pagkatuto sa sarili natin at pag-unawa na tunay na mahirap i-pinpoint ang nararamdaman natin.
However, with persistent curiosity and effort, gaining a deeper understanding of your values, how you present yourself,
And how you can grow becomes easier and more tolerable and leads to a more intentional life.